Back at y'all, Game of Life. And I'm your host, The Real OG. To my OGs and my future OGs, and to my people just doers, and just ordinary people, how y'all doing? I'm overjoyed that you were able to come and enjoy the fruits that I got to try to give to you. This is a two-way street, and in life that we generally need to try to show, and that's the mantra of the show, is health, wealth, and happiness. That's the new talk show. We've been on a while now, this airing, where things get real here, you know what I'm saying? Because we talk about topics that a lot of other shows don't really go into. It's about community, health, wealth, happiness. Today's news topics, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're here 7 p.m. If you're tuning in, if you're out there in the Facebook world or YouTube checking it out, try to make it here to the Sundial Networks. That's SUNDIAL.TV. Try to come check us out there and help support and build these numbers up. You can follow us on Facebook. Definitely hit the shares and likes and different things like that. Help keeps our algorithm up. Notifications out there. I know y'all in the TV world, y'all can't really do the shares and likes, but like I said, please check out the Facebook page that we have and share this with the other people out there. Hopefully y'all being healthy and drinking your water and getting your exercise in, because that's what we want to do. We want to raise up a healthy community out here, and that should be our goal. Today's topic, I want to talk about control. And it's probably gonna get a little edgy here, you know what I'm saying, for some people, because a lot of us don't want to hear the truth, you know what I mean, of about life, you know what I'm saying. That's what we here. We here to talk about the real deal situation that happened in our life. So it's are you controlling yourself, or are you being controlled? Are you in control, or are you being controlled? I need you to ask yourself that question, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, well, where you at with that? I don't get it. I don't get it. There is only one way. Either you're controlling you and the things that happen with you, or you're being controlled. One of the two. It's plain and simple. Now, most of us out there are being controlled and not understanding where I'm coming from with it. And I need y'all out there to say it to yourself with me, you know what I'm saying? Am I being controlled? Please say it to yourself so it can soak in, so you can ask yourself that question. When you do that, the mind registers different, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to be talking about how the mind operates, you know what I mean? And the powers that be understand this, because they've been working at this over a period of time, and they have something to gain by staying in the position that they're in. So I need us as human beings out here, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna talk about, you know, the different communities and how we get here or how we get there. Say, y'all got to bear with me, because I got to make sure that I'm saying these things right, you know what I'm saying, because y'all know I don't want people to run off with stuff, and they can very easily do that. The mind is going to be controlled, period, you know what I'm saying. Now, whether it's by you or the world, you know what I'm saying, and the world is more than happy to step in there and help you control you know what I'm saying. And we're going to get into a lot of that, but the mind is going to think. So please know that you're having 35,000 thoughts a day on average. Some people have more, some people have less. I mean, if you dwelling on one thing and that's you saying very slow, but today's youth they're moving so fast, so their thoughts are going much faster, and you can just imagine how that operates. Anytime you're telling yourself over and over and over and over something, it's going to resonate in the brain, and the brain is going, because the brain is built, it's designed to think. That's its job. That's what it does. You know what I'm saying? How do you react to that can vary. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we get into having our actions. Now, we as human beings unconsciously and very foolishly give away our God power to some wrong things a lot of times. And what I mean by that is, if you have a worthy cause, most of us know what a worthy cause is, you know what I mean? We human beings on this planet, I want to stress that, and I'll be stressing that here, because we talk about, race and different things, but one thing is for sure, it's only one real race, and that's the human race. Whether you black, Chinese, Mexican, Spanish, whatever, it's one race. Now we segment them out, and we'll get into those on a few other shows, where we can really get into that. We have a set amount of time set here, so I want to really, stay on that, where we at about, are you controlled or are you being controlled, and how we give up our God power. And I want everyone out there to understand that you have a God power within you. Now, some of us don't believe in God out there, and that's fine, because you, in a sense, you feel like you are God. You know what I'm saying? Now, people that are spiritual, they definitely believe in God, but a lot of times we don't see ourselves as God figures. You know what I mean? And God was the creator, created the bugs, the ants, everything. And he also created you. And he put us here as thinking, operating creatures. So we kind of operate a little different than the rest of the creatures out there. I mean, you have some of them like the beavers that build stuff, and you see the intelligence in a lot of other species, but other species not doing what we are doing as the human race. You know what I'm saying? We here. I mean, you watching me on TV, you sitting back, got your house boarded up so the mice can't get in, the bugs can't get in. You got fans and air conditioning. You got TV. Ants don't got that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The monkeys, they don't got that type of things. You know what I'm saying? So you are a God spirit. So you have to really, really, really harness that within yourself and understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to send home, when I'm talking about this control or you being controlled, and when I'm saying the majority is being controlled, you know what I'm saying? We want to raise our kids up to come up out of this system, because it's a system out here that a small group is in control of. You know what I'm saying? This gap is getting wider and wider, and if you're not recognizing it, that's part of the plan. I mean, this thing is to be as easy, as smooth as possible. And we're going into we already went into a new millennium, so we have a lot of things changing within the sphere. And some of us notice it and some of us don't. Some of us don't know what to do with it. And some of us feel very helpless. You know what I'm saying? When you feeling helpless, you definitely being controlled. You know what I'm saying? Because to control someone, you have to have that fear. When you walk in fear, then you're an easy target for what I'm talking about. Now, God didn't put us here for that, you know what I'm saying? But he left it here to us to kind of harness ourselves and do these things, you know what I'm saying? So every one of us have to be accounted for ourselves. Now, like I say, I've said it many times, and I'm gonna say it again. If you don't care about what happens to you and your kids and your families and all that other good stuff, you just concerned about you. And I get to the you, because that's part of it, definitely, you know what I'm saying? But you got to have a thought for the next man, just as a human, you know what I mean? To have true humanity that here in the United States that we talk about. Now, we see a lot of various things in other countries, and some of them are for the better, because they understand the true essence of being a human being. And then some others is just business. This all this is straight business. You know what I'm saying? And I'll get into a lot of other stuff, you know, here, and just so we can be mindful of what's happening, and give you some other thoughts, because it starts here in the mind. It starts with self. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use yourself or control yourself, the world will. That's for sure. It's without a doubt. The world will come in and start doing things for you and keep you idled and, you know, feeling like you're not getting where you want to go. So you need to be asking yourself out there, this is the game of life. So I'm trying to be the alarm clock, the wake up bell. Some of us are moving, you know what I'm saying? But we need that push. So I want to be the encourager out here, you know what I'm saying? Because I see it, and we definitely need it. I have a lot of people out there appreciate it, and I'm hoping to reach a lot of those people. And if you just not tuning in, you know, go back and see some of the other episodes that we have, and leave comments in there. Just let us know, because I mean, it's all about us supporting one another and building. You know, building not only your mindset, because every individual, that's one thing that you can control is you and the environment that you in. Now, if you're not mindful of that, you know what I'm saying, other people around you will start controlling you, you know what I'm saying? And that's not what you want, you know what I'm saying? So we want you to find your internal assignment. What's your assignment out there? Because every one of us have a different assignment. I mean, some of us are have natural talents. A lot of us have. Every one of us got some type of natural talent. Now, what you may have as a talent may not be you may be really good at it, but you may not enjoy it. You may not like to do that, but you have to understand, if you're much better than most people with it, you need to harness that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, like I said, other people will notice these things, and I don't want to say take advantage, because all of us are here to help one another. You know what I'm saying? If we got to have the builder, we got to have the doctor. That's how society moves, by us help, because we don't want to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't want to be doing everything. You want to be in a community that's driving and helping all of us make life easier at the end of the day. And with finding the internal assignment within you, the world will have you drifting a lot of times, because we got so many things that's vying for our times. I mean, we got 1,000 networks. You got so many things to keep your mind occupied and not actually understand who you are and where you going. If you don't find your internal assignment, which is what's going to make you happy, what you truly going to be happy in, you're going to become a slave to the world. Yeah, I say slave, you know what I'm saying? And we all know what a slave is. A slave can't have wealth or happiness because they're on somebody else's time, you know what I'm saying? Now, they can have good health, because in general, whoever's over you is trying to keep you in good health. Now, today, with the medical situation, they may make you a slave and keep you in bad health, because we all know that the ones that's out there that's on various prescriptions, I mean, you need to be asking the doctor, and this is what they're going to do. I mean, you may only need one medicine for what's going on with you, but it's going to have an effect, you know what I'm saying? So they're going to give you this other medicine to offset that other one, you know what I'm saying? And then they're going to need another one to offset that. And generally, especially if you're taking more than 2 medicines that you need, you're going to have 3 or 4 other ones that you need in correlation to get this thing functioning. And now you're building a market, and we're going to definitely get into that type of stuff. I just want to hit on this one real quick. And this is the U.S. debt clock that we have here, and we're gonna hit on that, and because as you can see, this is the real thing. So you can go out there, you can pull it up. It's the U.S. debt clock, and you can go into the various things that's going on, and that lets you know that the world is very much aware of what's going on. And so this thing has, the federal deficit, the U.S. national debt. It got all kind of stuff. So one day we're gonna do a show with this. Like I promised, we're gonna get to it. We got so many things to get into, but we have to get our heads straight first. We gotta take care of home first. I can't have you out here in the world, because a lot of people like, hey, take me to 10. I want to learn how to do this, and this. And it's like, no, you can't go from 1 to 10. If you're going from 1 to 10, you definitely can't go to the 11th floor, the 12th floor, or above that. You know what I'm saying? And you can't. I mean, when you start falling down, so that means you have no way to constantly maintain being here. That's why you got to go through the steps. And some of us have to go through the steps slower than others, and some of us, fast learners, and we don't have to stay there as long. And that's where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? But a slave is one who has someone else in control of them. And a slave is someone who has someone else operating his or her mind. You know what I mean? And the funny thing, I mean, I this might be hard for a lot of y'all out there, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, as far as the black community, we've dealt with this situation, and we're still dealing with backlashes of slavery here in the United States. Now, a lot of my whites, it was funny, it takes me back to conversation I was having, and this was with four white guys, and it was a Chinese guy, well, actually 2 or 3 Chinese guys there, or Asian, get it right, you know what I'm saying? They were there, and we just talking in general, and probably 4 or 5 black guys. Anytime white guys ask stuff, black community kind of like, okay, what is he really asking? What's going on? They was asking me a variation of things that was going on. This was back when the money, and they was protesting the money things, and I said, well, hey, look here. We want the money to stay the same because we believe in it. It's about a belief system. You believing in this and believing in that. But way back when they freed the slaves in the 1800s, they took the chains off of us. They put the chains on everybody's brain. And I told them, I said, well, they made us a second-class citizen. We as black people here in the United States of America, and they made the whites first-class citizens, which they was already had. They wasn't finna give up the power. That's like even today with these issues that we dealing with. Who wants to give up the power? You know what I'm saying? But you have to take your feelings off and put it to the side and understand putting yourself in that situation. Well, when I told them, I said, well, it's like everybody's on the hamster wheel now, so everybody's slaves in this society. If you constantly chasing this and chasing that, chasing this, something that you're not going to, a lot of us mindset, we won't understand that we can't obtain it because it keeps getting further and further out there. And what I mean by it was when I show you that U.S. debt chart, and we look at today's time with the wood and various stuff that's going up and up and up. And I talked about it on past shows about the craziness. If you just sit back and think, and you're going crazy, and it's all about keeping you somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Not understanding the horizontal issues. Every one of us are dealing with this inflation and stuff that really shouldn't be a problem. I mean, the gas is pumped out of the ground. It's coming up free. You know what I'm saying? They putting a price tag on it. It's like the wood. The price then went up 300%. It may be more than that from a few months ago. Trees growing for free, people, you know what I'm saying? And all our resources out here are free. Like the gold, the diamond. Somebody dug this up out the ground. God put this on here on this planet And this is what I'm talking about. They harnessing the resources and putting other people, well, they putting themselves over it. You know what I'm saying? If you go make your claim, and that's the beautiful thing, because if you understand a lot of it, then you can grow into these other fields. But if you don't, we're gonna keep you dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? And the world will be happy to be your slave master. You know what I'm saying? That's every one of them. Like what I told them, and they kind of look like her, but nobody argued about it, the situation, because it's real. And when you really, if you take it off and think about it, it is what it is. Now, the going back to the how the mind operates, and the law of the mind first is a question of I am, and that's why I say it's a singular. So it's okay for you to think about yourself, because that's what it's all based on. Are you controlling yourself, or is somebody controlling you? If you don't understand the I am, it's all about you internally saying I am great, I am strong, I am this, on and on and on. In order for me to put you in a slave mentality, I have to erase that and have you thinking that this person's that, or this person's that, this person's greater than this person knows more, this person is in more control. And as they take control and you start to feel more dumbed down, then you don't see the I am. You know what I'm saying? You lose that. You know what I'm saying? You lose your inner voice that gives you power. And that's the power where I say a lot of us as human unconsciously and foolishly give away our God power to wrong things. You know what I'm saying? Because your thought, like I said, them 30,000 thoughts. And if you're thinking negative stuff and not building yourself up with treasure, and that's what we're here to be. That's why I say it's about community, and the community first. You know what I'm saying? Whatever community you in, you take it and you make sure that your community is growing. And me, as y'all can see, I'm a black man, so I'm always going to be talking to the black community a lot of times to raise us up. First and foremost, it's only one race. It's the human race. But since we playing games out here, the game of life, this is what it is. Let's be mindful of what it is. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be, like I said, that bell waking up every human being that's in here that don't understand, so they can bag up, understand it, and take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? And learn that the consciousness, you know, and that's the other law. And with most of us, if you try to look up, you know, what is the law of mind, you hard to find it. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is I am, and it plays into the law of consciousness, and that's being aware of life. And that's the part of being aware of I am. Then the second part of that is the law of awareness, and that's to be aware of things. See, some of us can read a book and don't understand it. You know, comprehension is everything. You know what I mean? You have people that have super talents that are over in these foreign countries, and that's here they education wise, we're gonna go into, that's a whole nother topic there, but basically they have 3 or 4 bases of education. They took that away to not let you know that there's other ways of intelligence, because you can have like I said, people in other countries, or even here, like musically, some people can do stuff music, but they can't see. They blind, totally blind, you know, but their musical talent, you call them geniuses, that's an intelligence. It's just like somebody carving African kids over there, and they can't do a lot of things as far as, and telling you like, well, dang, all they do is the basics of life. But then they take that knife out, never been taught, and carve something so magnificent with a little bitty knife. You know what I'm saying? You be like, holy wow, what the, yeah. So making that connection within yourself and understanding that the mind is a powerful thing. And are you going to control you, or are you going to let somebody else control you? You know what I mean? The characters we have in our mind is deep. You know what I'm saying? That plays a lot in the control. And when I'm saying by characters that we have in our mind, when we have our devils, and I've talked about that, everybody have their own devils. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I tell people we talk, in general, I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're your worst devil. You the devil, you know what I'm saying? When you saying this or that and it's 3 pointing back at you, then that's where you at, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get to wrapping this up. When we talking and moving along, they giving me my 2-minute warning, telling me, hey, time to, bring it to a close. But I want to talk about those characters of our mind, the Easter bunnies and the boogeymans and people seeing pink elephants and stuff like that. This is fictitious that's built up in your mind over all this time, and you're not taking control of what it is. Your energy of the thoughts that you put your power into, that energy, that's where the power goes. That power goes where the thoughts are. I mean, you putting that energy into that. So what we have to do is figure out, what is your plan? What's your agenda? At the end of the day, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can have the negative side, or you can have the positive side, but that's all going to be on you. You know what I'm saying? So really take it. Hopefully y'all took some notes and had the paper and pencil. And like I said, I'm going to do this one more time for you all. I want you to ask yourself, I want to say this out loud. Am I in control or am I being controlled? And I want you to really harness that and go back and think, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to interject and have you thinking, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do a lot of other things. There's a lot of other shows out there for different things, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to be that one that's building us up and keeping us happy and understanding that, wealth and health go together, you know what I'm saying? So definitely be thinking of that. I'm going to do my final little PSA that's my own personal service announcement of the network that we own. I appreciate everyone that went out there and checked us out and telling other people about us. That's what we got to do. It's Sundial Networks. That's SUNDIAL.TV. Y'all got that? Y'all check that. That's y'all checking it out here. So if y'all here, but if y'all are out there in Facebook and YouTube, you didn't come to the network, I need you to come on over there, check it out, help build us and help build a community. We have a second one that's High Dimension. That's www.highd.tv. That's d.tv. Y'all go out there and y'all be checking that out. Now, I want y'all to know at the end of the day that y'all have options, you know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to be liking, sharing, and hitting the notification, the follow button. Definitely network. And what we're here for is to get you happy. So getting control of yourself and getting control of your life, that's what we want to be. Secondly, if you're not healthy, you can't be happy. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all out there drinking your water, get out there getting some exercise, and encouraging your young youth to be creative and bagging them up, you know what I'm saying? Let's make sure that we doing that, you know what I'm saying? To my haters, I'll let y'all get out of here 1 or 2 times, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Y'all make sure y'all out there, y'all showing y'all haters some love, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give them the ones, everybody. Make sure you give them the ones, because they like you and love you too. It's just a different, way they showing it, you know what I'm saying? I give them the ones, but I give them another one, out there in the real world. So y'all make sure y'all showing that love. Y'all make sure y'all being happy and blessed. It's the game of life. It's your host, The Real OG. Till next time, I love you. Be safe.
A new TV channel, Sundial.tv. That's SUNDIAL.tv. Urban culture, music, lifestyle, fashion, talk shows, comedy, and more. Check us out at Sundial.tv. TV lineup, what happened to that one-hit wonder? The battle, new versus old. Top 100 countdown, old school mix-up, slow jam, Sundial Soul. Put us in your browser, SUNDIAL.tv.
Live at Blackstone Smokehouse. showcasing the Eclipse Band, and also featuring tomorrow's future talent star, only on Sundial Networks. Tuesday and Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're in the live bands, open mic talent, we have a treat for you, only on Sundial Networks. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Saturday, 8 p.m. If you're in the Flint area, please come to see the live tape at Blackstone, downtown Flint, every Thursday night, 7 to 10 p.m.
A new way to watch TV on the web. Check us out, HighD.tv. That's HIGHD.tv. High Dimension Networks. The lineup, top 100 of all time. Old school hip hop. What's new now? Top 10 from the street.
That's my jam.
New to the game. And legends in music. Yeah, that's right. It's about time. Something new in TV. A brand new game. New flavor in TV. High Dimension Network. HIGHD.tv. If you think you have talent, you could have a chance at being seen on TV. Models, actors, actresses, comedians, personalities, speakers, and DJs. Experience or no experience, all are welcome. Music artists, fashion designers, directors, production assistants, videographers, set designers, stage managers, sound technicians. Send short bio, range of work, and talent. Models, actors, actresses, please include photo. 10 max. Send to webtvmedia1@gmail.com.